Hey everyone, it's Lisa the Whimsical Gardener. So I'm filming this the middle of June, and what I want to do is go around the yard and show you perennials that are great for blooming in June and that are reliable and come back year after year. As you can see, I have two of them to show you. One is Echinacea, the other is Yarrow. I'll pan it a little bit here. But would love if you can subscribe to the channel, share with a gardening friend too as well. So my very first perennial that I want to feature, and it's a must in any garden, has to be coneflower or echinacea. Um, and I'll pop the zone information on the screen somewhere around here for everybody. But I'm pretty sure that this is zone 3 all the way up to zone 11. I might be wrong on that, but it grows in a variety of zones. Again, I'll pop which on the screen which zone these are rated for. For me, these are reliable. They come back every year, and there is just a variety of color. This one over here is a rainbow something. Try to find the name of this one too as well. Got this last year, and this one actually has variations of the flower. So this one is a double, while these are single here. And then it comes in like a deeper color here, and it fades into like a lighter color. Here's where I love this one. Now, the nice thing about Echinacea is depending upon the variety, they will sell seed for you, which is exactly what this has done. So the mother plant is this one over here, and it's self seeded, and I have this one over here. And then I'm not sure if you can see back here, but there's another one as well on here. And Echinacea, you can start from seed, but do know that they're slow growers. So you're not going to see much in year 1, mostly year 2. So this variety that you have back here, your typical purple, that one I started from seed year 1, did nothing. Year 2 last year, however, I did get bloom. I'll pop some pictures on the screen. But again, this is reliable, comes back every year, and Echinacea basically blooms for a good, I would say, guys, 2 months in the garden. And I'll pan around. I have a little bit more over here too as well. But they bloom for a really long time, so I absolutely love them. You can have flowers that are single, double, just a array of variety. One of the things that I love doing for Echinacea is just going around to garden center and finding echinaceas that I don't have in the yard and adding them to my collection, just because they are so reliable. And when you see the flower, just instantly just make you happy instantly. Guys, look at this. All right, isn't that amazing? So one thing to do know about echinacea is they are prone to powdery mildew, but guys, who cares? The flowers alone, it's just amazing. So let me turn the camera around. I've got a couple of variety. Nice thing about echinacea as well too, if I may add, is you can plant them in the ground. They're also great for containers as well. So I showed you a couple that I have in the container. All right, so let me turn the camera around and I'll show you that. And next to it is it's this buddy, which is coming up next, which is Yarrow. That's the next thing that I'm going to be talking about. So some of the other echinacea that I have, this one here, self-seeded. So somehow I've got a different variety here. It looks like this cross-pollinated with my neighbor over here. And now I have a different version here. Not sure, guys, but I will take it. I absolutely love echinacea. This one here is now just starting to come out, but gorgeous, gorgeous. Let's show you the rest of them. These are just peeking in. I have to clear it out. It has a whole bunch of buds. But here is another one. Then I've got some in containers as well, because this grows really well in container. Gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. And again, this will be blooming for me for about a good 2 months. Let's walk and show you over here. So this is, guys, I gotta find which one it is that I plant here. I'll Google it so I can pop the name on the screen. But flowers can be either double like this, or it could be single. And this one has self-seeded for me because I have another one that's coming up over here. Then another variation of it that's self-seeded are these. Gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Now this one here is your traditional purple coneflower. that I grew from seed, and they're now starting to bud up. I think this one is a Cheyenne mix something. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Let's show you some other ones that I have over here. This one I've divided it twice now, and every year it just gets bigger and bigger. Here I wanted to show you in my plum tree garden bed. This is the one that I split, and it's growing. And I do have some regular ones I wanted to show you. This one is your traditional coneflower that I grew from seed. So it starts out like this. And then as it matures, see how the petals point down? Isn't that gorgeous? So newly formed one turns to this. Then it starts popping down like this. And then it ends that way. In about a week or so, I'll have lots and lots of coneflowers here. Let's see what else we've got going on. Okay, so this one might be a different variety. Don't remember. Oh, there's a little bee sleeping there, you guys. Anyway, look at this one. Gorgeous, isn't it? Beautiful. So the next perennial I want to feature is Yarrow. This you might hear them calling it Achillea. It's the same thing as well. And the nice thing about this is it spreads and it comes back lively for you. So this version that I have here is a pink. It comes in coral, white, yellow, red. I've got a couple of different varieties here. And again, hands down, one of my other perennials that I love going to garden center and finding ones that I don't have in the yard and just planting them out. So here I've got yarrow, and behind here I've got not echinacea, anemone that would bloom in a little bit as season on there. For yarrow, one of the things you'll notice is they do require staking. However, I don't stake mine much because I love when it cascades down and then it just drapes down. I love when it does that effect, and it's great for like the end of a border or mid border as well. I'll pop the zone for this here. This one again is a pink. They also, I meant to tell you for the um, echinacea, they make great cut flowers, and the yarrow, amazing cut flower, and they dry really well. So usually when you dry, you want to snip them, hang them upside down, like outside. It could be air or even in your house, and it will dry and it makes a great. You can make a wreath out of it. You can stick it on your Christmas tree, all different things like that. But just love yarrow. And one of the things you'll notice with this so is the dust spread. So this particular clump that you see here, when I bought it, it was like a little patch like this, and I split it in half and I put it here and another half up the front of my stairs. And guys, look at this. A year later, and I've got all of this yarrow. Now, yarrow does come back for a second flush. So usually what will happen is once this is done blooming, which this will be blooming for me about a good month, everybody, I'm going to snip it and then I'll get a second flush of blooms. Now, yarrow for me is evergreen in zone 8A. But usually what happens is I cut it back and it'll be green at the base, and then as soon as spring or some sort of warm hits, it just flushed back out. But this is just, guys, absolutely gorgeous. And might we call attention to the scene behind me? Isn't that gorgeous, everyone? Gorgeous. So this is what you work for the entire gardening season. I could just sit here and just watch this. Even if these anemones don't bloom, which they will, and you'll see that show, it's just a beautiful, beautiful, just gorgeous, you guys, gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna pan around so you can see what this looks like and what this combo looks like, and then we'll move on to the next perennial. Running out of light, everybody, but here is my yarrow. Isn't that gorgeous? Let me go a little closer so you can see the flowers. Beautiful. And it starts out this deeper pink color, then it fades. So this has been blooming for me for about 2 weeks now, and I have it paired with my anemone, but I wanted to show you because I've also got a patch up here as well. Isn't that amazing? Paired with the cone flower. Let me show you a different view. Beautiful, isn't it? Guys, as I pan from scene to scene to show the perennial, the view just gets more and more amazing. I'm sorry. I know this is flexing. I'm sorry, guys, but it's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Just look at this. Absolutely gorgeous, everybody. Just gorgeous. Somebody take me up on doing a wedding at our house where you can walk down the stairs because everything just looks amazing. And second weekend in June, ideal time, ideal time. We just have to have a contingent plan for when it rains. But I wanted to show you guys this. So my next perennial that I'm featuring is Sedum. This particular one here is Autumn Joy Sedum. And again, what this does for me is come back reliably year after year. And as the year progresses, it just gets bigger and bigger. And when I started this sedum, it was a little clump like this. And this is year 3 in the garden, guys. And this is 2 clumps of sedum. I've got my regular autumn joy and I've got a variegated one over here. And the nice thing about sedum is that it gives you color. Like this is mid-June and it's turning the pink color that you normally would see, but it will stay this way and then it will keep blooming and then come like mid-August or so, if this whole thing becomes like this beautiful red looking color. I'll pop a picture of it if I have it of what this looks like from last year just so you can see it. And the nice thing for sedum that I love is it's easy to divide and easy to propagate. So let me show you what I mean by that. So I'm just going to simply, on my sedum, I'm going to break a piece of my sedum like this. I'm going to take out the bottom part. And all I do, you guys, is I stick this in the ground and this becomes a new plant. So I'm going to literally just stick this in the ground and just leave it alone, water it. It'll get normal watering. And then this now becomes a new plant. You can put it in water and let it root and then plant it out. But this one here catches very easily when you put it in the ground. So that's the easiest way to do it. I'll pop the zone of this on the screen as well. And sedum have very much lots of different variety. This one here is more of an upright perennial. You have ground cover sedum, a whole bunch of different ones, but my favorite, hands down, has to be Autumn Joy. I mean, oh my God, guys, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, what can I say other than this is a beautiful, beautiful perennial. Um, I don't know what else, you guys. I'm just gonna sit here and just enjoy this view because, again, it's gorgeous, just gorgeous. Um, One thing I do want to mention with sedum is it's easy to find. It's a very accessible perennial. So finding it you can find it at your normal box stores. You can find it at your local plant nursery. Um, so it's very, very easy to find. And again, very easy to propagate, divide, and things like that too as well. So, all right, guys, let's move on to our next perennial. Can you guys guess what next I'm going to show? This particular perennial, it's all foliage. It blooms sometimes, but you don't grow it for the blooms. You grow it for the foliage. Can you guess what it is that I'm going to be showing you guys? Let's see if you can guess. This one here also, when it dries, looks good in like wreaths and different things like that. So, yep, love it, love it. Oh my God, look at all of the clumps. Imagine this, how it progressed beautifully with the shades of pink and coral. Guys, I'm hoping that there's no creepy crawlers that come out here, but my next perennial that I want to feature is, ta-da, lamb's ear. So this is Helen von Stein lamb's ear. Again, rated for zone 8A, but I'll pop it on the screen because this has a wide range of zone that it's rated for. And the nice thing is that lamb's ear can actually do full sun or it could do shade. If it's in the shade, it's not going to be as prolific as what it is here, but it could do shade or sun. The nice thing about lamb's ear as well too, it's that perennial that keeps giving. So by that, what I mean is, when I bought this, it was a tiny clump like this, and I planted it. And then every year, what I do, hands down, I come and I just grab a piece of it, which we'll do now. I'll put here. So I just literally pulled a piece of my Helen von Stein lamb's ear, and I'm gonna plant this, and this becomes a whole new plant. And by the end of the season, completely filled in, completely filled in. Now this is evergreen for me, so it does die down a little bit during the winter time, so it's not as lush. And then all you have to do is when the leaves turn brown, just pull the brown leaves out. You can divide it up if you want to, if it gets too big, and then it comes back next year. And it does give like a purple bloom flower, but I don't grow it for the flowers. I typically just snip them out. Now you can see that I have lamb's ear over here, and it's nice for the front of the border too as well. But I also have it down all the way down my stone step garden bed, if you can see it there. So I'll pan it around so you can see that as well. Very accessible in terms of finding this at your major box store, plant nursery, and things like that. And guys, if you have one lamb's ear, I'm telling you, before you know it, your entire yard can be lamb's ear because it propagates very easily. It can be divided up easily as well. And it just looks stunning, just stunning at the front of a border. Absolutely gorgeous, guys. Another scene. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to do a whole new video on just me sitting with the garden in the background because it's just gorgeous. I'm sorry, it's flexing, but I can't help it. The garden is just absolutely gorgeous this time of the year. All right, showing you the lamb's ear a little bit closer. How gorgeous are the leaves? And I wish you can touch it. It's just the most soft, pillowy, blankety touch. Just gorgeous. And then I have it growing here as a border all the way down. Do have to divide that. It's going a little bit too crazy and it's affecting my echinacea. But I have some people coming over and I'm hoping that I can pull some of this out and give it to them. But guys, isn't this a stunning, stunning view? Oh my God, this is crowding out whatever is there. Gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. And I've got it going down all the way down to the bottom here, but you can't really see it. You have to keep going down, but and you'll be able to see it. But absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, the last perennial that I want to feature is no other than Heuchera. So this could be something that could be in part shade and shade. So I've got a couple of containers up here. And then I also want to take you at the back of the backyard and show you my display of Heuchera as well. Comes back every year. It's what do you call it? It's evergreen for me here, but it dies down in the winter, and then in the spring, flush backs up and just does a phenomenal, phenomenal job. I grow this mostly for the foliage, not so much the blooms that come up. This one, I have to say, is probably my favorite with all the variation. This is a close second. Guys, it changed quite often, but yeah. And then I have to show you, painting around here, I actually have it paired with some yarrow as well as some nasturtium and a purple fountain grass as well. All right, here are some more heucheras that I have in containers. These I propagated. That's in the wheelbarrow. I find that they do much better in containers. and they give the most beautiful dainty flowers. So right now this one's blooming a purple. This one is a chartreusey green. And I want to show you another set of Heuchera that I have in containers. There's another one. So we've got that one in a container. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Here, some there. And then this one, the chest technically is a container as well. More under planting this maple tree here. Alright guys, hopefully that was helpful, showing you perennials that are tried and true, easy to find, easy to maintain for your garden. Hopefully this was helpful. Share with a gardening friend too as well. Until next time everybody, happy gardening.